Missing here. We'll wait just a few seconds here.
There she is.
Jane, would you like to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Welcome to the Shawnee County Board of County Commissioners. It's March 5th, 2020. What's first on the agenda?
Under unfinished business, acknowledge receipt of a 2-year report for reviewing a conditional use permit authorizing Kansas Sand and Concrete, Inc. to operate a land-based sand and gravel facility to the south bank of the Kansas River at Northwest 17th Street and Northwest Valencia Road, and a preview of the next 2 years of operation to assure compliance with requirements of CU 0507 and CU 1207, deferred from March 2nd meeting.
Good morning, Commissioners. Jim Krause, Shawnee County Councilor. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to review this conditional use permit, and I'm looking at Resolution 2006-10. That is the permit. What we are here for this morning is simply for the Board of County Commissioners to acknowledge receipt of the 2-year report that's required every 2 years of the operator of this facility. With regard to the question that came up about responsibility for the road, I'm just going to read directly from paragraph 23 of the permit that's on page 8. And that says, prior to the commencement of sand and gravel extraction operations, the Shawnee County Public Works Department shall record the condition of the roadway. Prior to each review conducted in accordance with paragraph 22 above, and that's the 2-year review that we're here for today, the Shawnee County Public Works Department shall create a report of any damage to the roadway beyond normal wear and tear that is attributable to the sand and gravel extraction operations. Such report shall be submitted to the operator for input on repair options and alternatives from the operator before plans for repair are finalized. Operator shall be responsible to reimburse the county for any such damage. Failure to reimburse the county for such damage shall be grounds for immediate revocation of this permit by the county. This condition is operative only to the extent that the county continues with its normal maintenance schedule on the roadway. The report submitted by the Public Works Department by Mr. Flanagan, who is an excellent engineer, who's been with the county and the city for most of his career, indicates that in his opinion the only damage he's seeing on the road is normal wear and tear, so there wouldn't be anything for the operator to reimburse us for at this time. He did indicate some conditions that we need to keep our eyes on, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you might have beyond that.
So this is just acknowledgement of a report.
Yes,
that we've done.
of the report that happens every 2 years.
I don't have any questions of Jim or staff.
I would move that we acknowledge the receipt of the report.
Second.
Motion has been made by Commissioner Mays, seconded by Commissioner Cook. All in favor say aye. Those opposed, motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next item.
Item 3, consent agenda.
I would move that we approve the consent agenda.
Second?
Motion's been made by Commissioner Rippon, seconded by Commissioner Mays. All in favor say aye. Those opposed, motion carries 3-0. Next item.
Item 4, new business. A, County Clerk number 1, consider all voucher payments.
Commissioners, this morning we have vouchers that total $449,127.37. The highlights out of the voucher report From the holding accounts with the state of Kansas, $204,052.03. Under bridge project with Finney and Turnipseed for $43,100 is the Southeast 69th Street over tributary to Lynn Creek design service. Under special public works, Finney and Turnipseed $50,000 for the 2020 biennial bridge inventory. And then finally, there is a collection of Parks and Recreation invoices that for a total of $23,765.68. I do not have any questions regarding the vouchers and would move for their approval.
I'll second. Motion's been made by Commissioner Cook, second by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor say aye. Those opposed, motion carries 3-0. Next item,
Item A2, consider correction orders.
move that we approve the correction orders.
Second.
Motion's been made by Commissioner Rippon, second by Commissioner Cook. All in favor say aye. Those opposed, motion carries 3-0. Next item,
Item B, Parks and Recreation. Number 1, consider approval of request to award bid to Americrete Inc. for repairs to the concrete panels along the Deer Creek Trail at a cost of $35,797.50 and $6.45 per square foot, not to exceed $9,600 for any additional repairs discovered with funding from the excess reserve fund and authorization and execution of contract C-94-2024 same.
Morning, Commissioners. Jeremy Myers, Shawnee County Parks and Recreation. Back in December, you allowed us to go out for bid for repair work along the Deer Creek Trail between 2nd and 6th Street. We're here to award Americrete Company the bid. We received 5 bids, and they were the lowest and most responsive bidder. And once this is approved, they'll get started, and they have about 100 days to get this complete. So I'll stand for any questions you may have.
this includes removal and disposal of the other panels.
Yep, and backflow and backfilling of it, and making sure all the concrete slobber is removed, and making sure it's ready for the spring.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
when we do the work, what notice are we giving to the public as they're using the trails? Are we having alternates for them? Are we creating side paths so that they are able to continue to use the trail?
It's a good question. I would recommend that we close the trail at that point to get it done, and have signage available at the entrance of 2nd, and try to find an alternative route to get people going along the Shunga and to the Deer Creek Trail.
So then if we have 100 days to complete, we would anticipate all the construction to be complete by the middle of June.
I would say it's going to be done before then, if they get started immediately, which is the plan.
Is this the area that's just east of the playground area,
Of Eastboro Park?
Eastboro Park?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, there's sections throughout there with the manhole covers we talked about with the pictures I showed in December.
As I recall, a sewer line went through there, and that was the reason a lot of those panels changed grade on us. We might make sure we have good compaction
For
there,
sure.
because I know that might be a continuing problem if that's not addressed. So,
Yep, good to know. Thank you.
I'll move for approval of the award.
second. Motion's been made by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor say aye. Those opposed, motion carries 3-0.
Thank you.
Next item, thank you, Jeremy.
Item B2, consider authorization and execution of contract C-95-2020 with the Capital City Christian Chamber of Commerce, setting out the conditions for the 2020 Topeka Family Fun Fest activities on Saturday, April 11th at Garfield Park, with a $500 special event fee and $1,160 in park-related expenses to be paid to Parks and Recreation.
Good morning, Commissioners. Randy Luby, Parks and Recreation. Before I get to the item, I would like to personally thank Jane for her years of service and everything you've done for Parks and Recreation throughout the years. Thank you. With that, I'm here before you today with a special event contract with the Capital City Christian Chamber of Commerce as they're hosting and putting on the 2020 Topeka Family Fun Fest at Garfield Park. This is, I believe, the 3rd year we've had it at Garfield. It gets bigger every year. We do have Lee Hartman here, and if you have any questions, I'm sure he can answer, or if he'd like to say a few words. Come on up.
Hi, thanks for having me back, Ian. This is actually our 7th year. It's the 4th year at Garfield Park. And before that, we partnered with the county at Gage Park. So it's been fun. It's an Easter parade. It's a fun fair. It's a health fair and a vendor market. So we've got about 70 different vendors that are taking part. And we had over 3,000 people attend last year, so it's been a fun event that's been growing every year.
Any questions?
No, lots to do for the family and kids, so
Yep, that's the idea.
Sounds like a fun event.
Yep.
you're welcome. I'll move approval of the contract.
Second?
Motion's been made by Commissioner Cook, second by Commissioner Mays. All in favor, say aye. Those opposed, motion carries 3-0. Thank you, Randy.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Next item.
Item C, Public Works, number 1, consider approval of request to award the bid to Bettis Asphalt and Construction Company, Inc. for the replacement of the culvert on Southwest Morrill Road over a tributary to Colby Creek with a new structure and to relocate a water line at the cost of $398,844.32 with funding from the Bridge Project Fund and authorization and execution of contract C-96-2020 for same.
Good morning, Commissioners. Kurt Neos, Director of Public Works. Before we get into the business at hand, I just want to remind the Commissioners where this project's located. It's on Morrell Road. It comes south out of Montera and ties in with Gary Ormsby Drive, maybe 1,000 foot east of US 75. On February 10th of 2020, we had a bid letting. We received 4 bids. The low bid was from Bettis Asphalt and Construction for approximately $399,000. It compares favorably with the engineer's estimate. So with that, we would recommend that the commission approve the bid and enter into a contract with Bettis for the construction of the project. The project will start April 20th of this year, and over a period of 102 calendar days, we hope the project is completed on or before July 31st of 2020, so we can try to avoid the fall school year, fall school semester. Questions?
When you relocate the water line,
Yes.
is this going to put people out of,
No.
all right,
I have no questions.
questions? I'll move for approval.
I'll second.
Motion's been made by Commissioner Rippon, seconded by Commissioner Mays. All in favor, say aye. Those opposed, motion carries 3-0.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kirk. Next item.
Item D, Commission number 1, consider approval of request to A, reclassify current position of Board of County Commissioners Administrative Support Specialist to Board of County Commission Administrative Officer at a salary including benefits of $59,521.97. B, create a new position of Public Information Officer at a salary including benefits of $59,521.97. And C, close the position of the Board of County Commissioners Office Administrator.
Good morning, Angela Lewis with Human Resources. Just like the clerk said, we are seeking to reclassify the Administrative Support Specialist and open a new position of Public Administration Officer. Both of those would be classified as 14s. We are also asking to, what I equate to, retire the jersey of Jane Rezak. We're going to raise it to the rafters today, and we're going to close that position if you approve.
I think this is a good move and a way to honor Jane, so no one can replace her. I'll move for approval.
I'll second. Motion's been made by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor, say aye. Those opposed, motion carries 3-0.
Thank you.
Angela. Next item.
Item 5, Administrative Communication.
Okay, we take this time to let anyone speak on any subject. So, we have anyone that'd like to speak at this time? Come forward.
Good morning, Commissioners. I'm Susan Feynman. I'm the Family and Consumer Sciences Agent at the Shawnee County K-State Research and Extension Office, and I'm here to talk about Walk Kansas. Walk Kansas starts March 15th this year. It is a team-based program that lasts 8 weeks that promotes developing the habits of physical activity, healthy eating, and strategies for managing stress. 2 years ago, 87% of our almost 500 participants reported adapting a healthier lifestyle habit because of the program. New this year, our newsletters are going to focus on the lifestyle traits of those that live in the blue zones. And blue zones are where people live measurably longer and healthier lives than the rest of the world. I understand the county has a challenge within itself, and it looks like we've got quite a bit of county employee teams gathering up. And I've got a prize called the Blue Zones Kitchen Cookbook for one lucky Walk Kansas participant who's a county employee. And I'm going to hand that off to Angela or Linda here after our meeting today. Registration materials available in our office, which is on the Expo Center grounds, or you can find it on our website, which is the Shawnee County K-State Research and Extension. And personally, I just want to tell you how, well, I do every year try to promote the great trails that we have here in Shawnee County, places for people to get out and exercise. Personally, my family and I really love the Gage Park Fitness Trail Loop. We get out there often and go for walks and runs. And I just want to thank you guys for your support of the projects that allow great places for people to exercise here in our county.
Good morning, Commissioners. Brian Cole, Shawnee County Department of Corrections. I just want to take this time to say thank you, Jane. Being appointed the director in 2012 and being with the county for 31 years, Jane's been with me in this county for almost all of my career. When I was appointed to the director, it didn't take long to know that Jane took care of me. She kept me out of trouble, which the good Lord knows that I can get in trouble. She's helped me the best way to position myself. She's managed me to be a good partner and team person in Shawnee County and to do the best job I can. I believe today's action was very fitting, that, yeah, we could always find somebody, but we can't replace Jane. And Jane, I truly wish you the best, a well-deserved retirement, and truly somebody that I call a friend. And I thank you and I love you.
Good morning, Commissioners. Bill Sutton, Director of Solid Waste. Just want to remind the Commission and the general public that this Saturday, March 7th, is our monthly Saturday collection event at the Household Hazardous Waste up there on 131 Northeast 56th Street. It's supposed to be good weather this weekend, so as people are starting to clean out their garages and finding everything they had stuck in the shelves and whatnot, please don't throw it away. Take it up there free of charge. We'll accept all paints, electronic waste, for free. The only thing we charge for is the old CRT tubes, which is a small fee involved with them. And also, good luck, Jane. It's been a pleasure working with you.
Anyone else? Commissioner Cook?
Well, those of you that know Jane know that she is a dog lover first and foremost. Being an attorney and also just a loving history, I'm going to tell a quick story of George Graham Vest. He served in the U.S. Senate from 24 years, from 1879 to 1903. But he's best known for his speech that he delivered at an insignificant court lawsuit where he was a lawyer in rural Missouri. The lawsuit had brought him immortality and concerned the shooting of Old Drum, the hunting dog of a local farmer. A neighbor who suspected that Old Drum was moonlighting by killing his sheep gave orders to shoot the dog if it appeared on the property again. When Old Drum was found dead near the neighbor's house, the farmer filed a lawsuit seeking damages of $50. After a jury awarded $25, the neighbor successfully appealed the ruling, and the dog's owner succeeded in his motion for a new trial, hiring two skilled lawyers, one of them George Vest. Vest's summation to the jury at the trial has become familiar to dog lovers across the country and through succeeding generations. Rather than discussing any of the details of the case, he eloquently praised the loyalty of a dog to his owner in terms that brought tears to the eyes of the jury and those who have read his brief remarks in the years since. As a result, the owner was awarded damages of more than $500. Now, afterwards, the speech took on a life of its own. It's been reprinted in both the U.S. and abroad, and it has become so famous that in 1958, the town of Warrensburg, Missouri, where the speech took place, erected a bronze statue to honor Old Drum and George Vest. So now, the reading of a eulogy of a dog. Gentlemen of the jury, The best friend a man has in the world may turn against him and become his enemy. His son or daughter whom he has reared with loving care may prove ungrateful. Those who are nearest and dearest to us, those whom we trust with our happiness and our good name, may become traitors to their faith. The money that a man has, he may lose. It flies from him perhaps when he needs it most. A man's reputation may be sacrificed in a moment of ill-considered action. The people who are prone to fall on their knees to do us honor when success is with us may be the first to throw stones of malice when failure settles in its cloud upon our heads. The one absolutely unselfish friend that a man can have in the selfish world, the one who never deserts him, the one who never proves ungrateful or treacherous, is the dog. Gentlemen of the jury, a man's dog stands by him in prosperity and in poverty, in health and in sickness. He will sleep on the cold ground when the wintry winds blow and the snow drives fiercely, if only he can be near his master's side. He will kiss the hand that has no food to offer. He will lick the wounds and sores that come in encounter with the roughness of the world. He guards the sleep of his pauper master as if he were a prince. And when all other friends desert, he remains. When riches take wings and reputation falls to pieces, he is as constant in his love as the sun its journey around through the heavens. If fortune drives the master forth as an outcast in the world, friendless and homeless, the faithful dog asks no higher privilege than to accompany him, to guard him against danger, to fight against his enemies. And when the last scene of all comes, and death takes his master in its embrace, and his body is laid in the cold ground, no matter if all friends pursue their way there by his graveside, will the noble dog, his head between his paws, his eyes sad but open, in alert watchfulness, faithful and true, even unto death. Jane, we could go on for days and days and days recounting all the things that you have done for Shawnee County. But most important, you were loyal, you were protective, you stood by us as commissioners when all through thick and thin, you carefully and deliberately prodded us when we got off track. But most of all, you are our friend. I'm so happy for your retirement and for you to be able to move on to the next phase of your life, but I'm so sad to see you go and to lose you as our friend and our assistant. And so I hope that you will continue to tell the world of the loyalty of the dog and why we should embrace and save every dog there is. So, thank you, Jane.
Commissioner Mays.
That's tough to follow. I did not prepare any remarks, so I do want to say thank you, Jane. You know, before I was sworn into this, I had the opportunity to meet with several former commissioners as well as these two here, and everyone said the first thing I need to do is go talk to Jane. Because she'll make sure I don't mess it up, and so I appreciate your willingness to help me move into this role, and even though I haven't been here very long, it's been great working with you. So thank you, congratulations, and good luck.
Well, Jane, I have a friend. He's an architect over in Kansas City, and he often talks about his administrative assistant as his work wife. And you have been our work wife since we've been on the commission, and I know if I have any success, it's due largely to you. You've kept me out of trouble. You've kept me on schedule. You've told me what do I need to attend and what I shouldn't. And I certainly appreciate all the work you've done. And just to give you some idea of how many commissioners she's worked with, if you look at that first composite frame up there, she has worked for all those commissioners, and that's a lot of institutional knowledge that's walking out the door today. But you don't know how fun it'll be to be retired. You can throw that alarm clock in the trash, you know, and sleep in tomorrow, and it will just be a whole new adventure for you. And I'm so happy for you. But it's sad to see you go. But all right, we want to give you a certificate. You guys want to come on up? This is a certificate of retirement. And, you need to get my glasses for me when I leave. This certificate is given with appreciation for your outstanding contribution to Shawnee County. Thank you for 34 years of dedication and service. Jane, Shawnee County has established the Jane Rezac Adoption Fund, a Helping Hands Humane Society. And so we have a scholarship. Motion's been made by Commissioner Rippon, seconded by Commissioner Cook. All in favor say aye. Those opposed, motion carries. We're in executive session. We have a quorum.
Go ahead, you got a quorum.
We are back in session, and no action was taken at this time, and we are now adjourned. Perfect timing.
Is that yes for you?
We had a quorum, so.
Yes, the documents are all just for the chair this time, except the one you had signed, but you didn't. Of course, they're not, this is what they do. Well, yeah. Okay, let's go get something. Is there cake there?